Hello Exile, this is PoE build lab, and I think this build is really good for those who try to play the game. So this build is a Ritualist with Twister, and it's easily kill the boss and play around with mapping. So let's talk about the gear. The gear that I'm using is the weapon set one that I'm using is Skyliver Reforged Wing Spear. So this one will come with the 29% of attack speed and 10% attack speed from the soul core. So I think this one is really good, and it's not that expensive if you buy one socket. If you can't afford the second socket, you just buy and corrupt it. And the second one is the Flying Spear. Because I need some more projectiles, so I'm using this kind of Flying Spear, so it gives me 33% more increased projectile speed, and it comes with critical hit chance and +2 level to all attack skill. One I'm using so I need more spirit and some extra fire damage, so I'm using Sacred Flames Range Scepter. So this one will give me 58% of extra fire damage, and also with the fire resistance with the purifier fire. This idol to get 50% more spirit. Also, let's talk about the helmet that I'm using. I'm using this one with the energy shield base with the 29 spirit corrupted and the crit chance. That's the main base. So if you don't want that expensive, just choose whatever with the crit chance and spirit, so you don't need to be energy shield base like I did. And the ring I'm using, it's unset ring, so I can get one additional skill slot. Also, this ring will come with the flat damage, lightning damage, mana, all attribute, K resistant, also lightning and K resistant, that I need a lot of K resistant to cap. And this one is a special ring, and it's not really that expensive to afford. I think you can get it like 9 deal to 10 deals. It will come with a lot of resistance, as you can see, and it's 22% increased damage for each type of elemental element on enemy. Also, the will boost the wind skill. So this one is really good, and everyone use it. Also, the armor I'm using, this one is energy shield and evasion rating based with the fire core resistance, also gun deflect rating 25%. So this one is really expensive, but maybe you can get rid of the gun deflection rating for cheaper. Also, the amulet, I'm using this one with the defense modifier quality, and I'm now thaumaturgic generator, so it generates charge per second for my build, so I don't need to use anything like combat frenzy to get the frenzy charge from the battle I'm using. So it comes with 3+3 projectile skill, also a lot of attribute and lightning and evasions. Maybe you just need a lot of evasion or a lot of energy shield, get the +3 projectile skill or +2 projectile skill with spirit. So I think you can afford. Okay, the ring, another ring I'm using is Primestic ring with 10% increased elemental resistance and 80% elemental resistance that I'm qualified to 20%. It's increased a lot. Also with the flat lightning damage and cold damage. And I'm kind of need a lot of attribute for this, so I'm choosing this one with 20% and 29 strength with 20% dexterity. Okay, the build I'm using is the Chronomancy modifier. Skill has 30% chance not to remove charge but still count as consuming them. It's really good one, and 35% increased movement speed. Also, if I sprinting, I have 19% increased movement speed while sprinting, and also some of resistance that I need. Also, the bell I'm using is nothing special. This one is really cheap. It come with 1 charm slot and 86 increase effect of socket augment item that I'm using. It's the K-resistant rune with the projectile health 20% chance to fog. And this item gain bonus from socket item. As if you need more experience, you can just socket experience or idol into this spell as well. Okay, about the glow I'm using is the evasion rating base, and it comes with the projectile speed, projectile damage, projectile speed, and attack speed. That's the main reason I'm using this one. Also with the critical bonus as well. For the life flag I'm using this one is 25% charge per second, 72 increase amount recover, that recover a lot in 3 seconds. Also I'm using Thorning Charm, Nascent Hope Thorning Charm. It will be start initial recharge when I'm become frozen. Also with the Fall of the Axe Silver Charm, the slow, the temporary chanting, it will be Grand Onslaught during effects. Also I'm using this Golden Charm, Rite of Passage, Golden Charm. This one is for the Ox. Also I'm using this Garganton Mana Flux. That this one is apply effect to the recovery, so I don't have to use Mana Flux anymore. Okay, so let's talk about the passive skill. The ascendancy I'm using this one is reuse elemental resistance, so I can get 1 more ring. And I'm using this integrate, so I'm plus 1 charm slot for this one. Also I'm choosing Blood Boy skill, and right now the special, nothing special according to this. I'm using this precision salvo that give projectile speed and attack speed, and accuracy rating for the weapon slot 1. This one for weapon slot 1 and weapon slot 2, so you can just see on the link in description below, so you will understand which weapon slot 1 and which is weapon slot 2. Okay, let's talk about the jewel. The jewel I'm using is Control Metamorphosis with the medium to large ring. This one is only reuse 70% of all elemental resistance, so it's really low, and it's really suit this build, so it comes with a lot of good note. I'm using Mega Luminate with the Profane Commander and Concussive attacks. So this Concussive attack will increase attack damage is right here, so I don't have to spend any note to read that one. Also the Profane Commander increase 4% spirit, so I can use spirit a little bit more. And also the last one I'm using is the Heart of the Wild with the Great Chance and crit bonus, also extra KO damage and extra fire damage. And the time loss is Emerald, it's nothing special. I'm using this one for grant 2% increase damage with spear, so the attack speed with crossbow is useless for this build, but it comes with the increase critical damage bonus for attack damage 10% each for the notable skill. So this one is really large radius, so I think it's really useful, yeah, for this build. So I plan to upgrade it to next time for the crit chance and crit bonus to scale some more attack, some more damage. So the skill gems and support. So the Blood Boy I'm using is the Prolonged Durations, Physical Mastery, Modify Area 2, Swift Affliction 3, and Acrimony. For Purify of Fire, this is spirit-free spirit. You can put any spirit, whatever you want. I'm putting Precision 2, Cannibalism 2, Clarity 2, Vitality 2, and Herbalism 2. For the Whirling Slash I'm using is level 1. It's 5 mana of using this, and I need a lot of attack speed, so I'm using repeat attack 3, efficiency 2, rate 3, knockback, and magnify area 2. For the Twister skill, the main skill that kills everything, I'm corrupted to +1 level, so it will be going to level 23, and this one become projectile acceleration 3, salvo, frost nexus, prolonged duration, and elemental armament 2. With the barrage I'm using is corrupted with +1 level 2 with a high on charge, prolonged durations, cooldown recovery 2, and perpetual charge. For the ice tip arrow I'm using is level 19 and prolonged duration, cooldown recovery 2, magnify area 2, also with elemental focus. And Trinity I'm using this one, I'm corrupted with the +1 level from corruption, so I'm using this fire mastery and Herald of Ice. With the weapon slot 2, it's a +1 from corruption 2. This one I'm using magnify area 2, shock, lightning attunements, cold exposure, and armor demolisher. And this one, Herald of Ash, +1 from support. It's not +1 from corruption. If you can corruption, is really good. And I'm using magnify area 2, fire mastery, and compressed duration 2. For Herald of Thunder, I'm using is plus. This one is level 19 with magnify, with concentrate area, lightning mastery, pinpoint critical, also with the elemental armament 2 and elemental focus. So I'm using charge regulations for more crit chance, defense, and skill speed. So this one I'm putting armor demolition 2 in here. So the Wind Dancer will give you more evasion per stage, and this one will protect you as well with the, I'm putting pinpoint critical, blind 2, magnify area 2, and also elemental armament. So that's a build. So how you play it? So before you can just play, you can just using the twister, and then you press the ice tip arrow and barrage, and then you use the twister skill. So Whirling Slash, ice tip arrow, barrage, and then using the twister. This is a really easy build to play.